Morning, Derrick.
Hey, Courtney.
So, how's it going?
I'm so slammed right now. Can we catch up later? Drink?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, Courtney, you kind of scared me. How you doing?
I'm good. Notice anything different about me?
Your haircut.
Well, thank you. No, not my hair, silly. I'm in the building.
What building?
Here, the Deuce. I'm in the building.
Oh my gosh, how'd you get in?
That doesn't matter.
Wait, what are you doing here?
It doesn't matter. You know, I took a little 3-year break from TV.
Yeah, I noticed. We all did.
Okay, but details. I thought I'd just stop by, see how you're doing, and why not be your co-host for the day?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, how much time do you have?
1 hour.
Listen, I will take it. Put on this earpiece. Let's go. Get this lady a mic. She's coming. Coming up today on Houston Life, she is filling in as our special guest co-host for the day, Courtney Zavala. Please don't slap me like you did back then. We're going to take a look back on her time at Houston Life and what she's been up to since, from family to career. We'll have more on Courtney's busy life.
And he's the subject of the Prime Video docuseries Cocaine Quarterback, from college football to dealing drugs to starting his own business. Owen Hansen joins us with more on how he reinvented himself after life behind bars.
And do you have a bucket list? Well, the travel mom joins us with her expert advice for planning trips to Europe and why a river cruise belongs at the top of your list.
And the Alley Theatre is doing it again. They are bringing us a powerful show. Can you see them down there? David Rainey, Michelle Elaine are getting ready to chat with us today on Houston Life. We're going to learn all about fences. It's on now. That's coming up.
Houston Life starts now. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life. It is April 24th, 2026. I'm Derrick Shore.
And I'm Courtney Zavala. Surprise!
Like right in the mic, huh? How you doing?
You know what? I'm great. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for the invitation to come back for today.
Well, thanks for being available. You are so busy, and anytime I'm out in the wild in Houston, people ask about you constantly. And I think a lot of people don't realize that we hang out regularly.
All the time. We're
We
family.
see each other regularly. In fact, I dog sat for you recently.
You absolutely did. Last month in March, you did, and took care of my sweet Oscar, and you did such a great job. I was afraid he wasn't going to come home. But the same thing for me. Everybody always asks me, are you and Derrick really friends? Like, do you hang out? Yes. As a matter of fact, I just texted him. I mean, we are constantly talking and in each other's lives. But let me tell you something. You know, it takes about 4 or 5 days for Botox to kick in. Next time, just give me a little bit more warning, okay? Could have used a little bit more warning.
I'm overdue as well. My eyebrows are moving. Dana's gonna send me.
You know, I love a frozen face, so.
Me too. I always tell, freeze me like Elsa, the Ice Queen. Hey, today when we were preparing for your return, first of all, the building is buzzing. People are so excited to have you around. And as I typed your name into my little computer box that I use, all of these Courtney videos were popping up.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
The number of things that we have done together, the number of people we met, I don't even know where we would begin if we tried to make a list.
Listen, and I will tell you this. I say this quote all the time. Well, this was our old promo pic, right?
That was probably 9 years ago.
2017, I'm guessing, right? That was our first family photo shoot, I think.
Maybe
Had to be 2017. But this is the thing, you know, we both have a news background. And so when I transitioned to Houston Life with a news, you have to be perfect, right? I mean, you don't want your anchor or reporter out there not knowing what they're talking about. Not that we don't, but I'm just saying, when it's on the news, like, you need perfect is what we need, because we need, you know, to be able to trust where this information's coming from. You taught me a very valuable lesson, not only for these cameras, but in life, that perfect is boring. Like, it's okay to kind of let it down and realize, like, oh, I messed up, or I said booby popsicles. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that now, but I did say it once, you know, but things happen. It's real life, right? But also, it's okay to show that you're human.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about, that was some of the first advice that you gave me, because this show, there is no script at all. And so you are sitting here, there were times like during COVID, there was zero script. Just fill that 60 minutes. Let's get it done.
Yeah, the red light goes on and there you go.
Yeah.
Initially, I don't know if you loved my pranks, Courtney.
Oh, I did, but you caught me off guard. I learned to love them a bit more.
Because I also came from news. I was living in Los Angeles and traveling the world and covering politics and all these things that really do matter.
Yeah,
right?
living the dream is what you wanted to do.
Totally. I never thought a show like this could connect with people the way it did. And it took us a while to find our footing. And once we realized you were okay with pranks, we realized that we might be able to set you up. In fact, I think we have a special moment. Watch that.
Okay. You know the skit where all the multiple clowns come out of the tiny car, and there's hundreds of them that come out of the tiny car? It was never ending, and I was in the front row with my mom, my brothers, the aunts, and I hate you.
I mean,
you listen, even the clown got bored of my story. He was like, "Are you going to notice me, lady?"
well, I was trying not to laugh because I was like, how is she not seeing this?
Literally, I mean, no idea that he came up behind me. I mean, zero clue. But there are so many people to this day that bring that up or even send that video to me because it's everywhere. I mean, it's living its own life on YouTube.
Do you remember when the show started? We were in the mall, of course.
Who can forget?
Could forget. And we did goat yoga that day. And the goats, we used to have our meeting at these little tables out in the middle of the mall.
Which the tables are still there, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the goats came in. They were using the potty. Today's the day you fell on the floor. That's the day when Sarah Jessica Parker
acknowledged me.
Was just hanging out with you.
She acknowledged me.
There she is. She's like, "Oh, hey, girl. Yeah, I'm just here shopping.
Yeah.
Selling shoes."
Acknowledged me. Brought me to my knees. Couldn't even believe it. She's like, "Who is this girl with this weird haircut and camo trying to just blend in?"
Oh my goodness.
Listen, these flashbacks are quite funny. You're not only seeing this hair color, hair length, all of the things. Here we go. This is the go. What was on the ground? Oh, that was trying to keep them in.
Well, those were the trusses that were our multi-purpose. We use them for lights or monitors or goat cages.
Or goat cages.
They were very multi-purpose. The goats were very well behaved, okay?
We were not.
Well, that goat up front is being very still right now because he's dropping a deuce.
Yeah.
And I remember they were so well behaved, and then
look at my face. I was freaking out.
The segment started. They started doing their business.
Oh,
and
I know.
Out of that little cage.
It was too much. And then weren't they roaming in the mall?
They were.
Yeah.
When they first arrived. A sweet little baby goat was very interested in the gold necklace that you had.
It was in its mouth.
I'm surprised it didn't bite it right off.
Eating my hair, and this poor woman doing the yoga and the interview didn't hear a word she said. No clue what. I'm sure this interview was great.
I'm sure you're very nice.
I have no idea what just happened.
I kind of blacked out. Hey, just like our viewers have been our extended family, we've also been so lucky that our immediate family members have been here. I remember the day my mom was here in the co-host seat.
Yes.
Your mom, Eileen, was out with you at the Nutcracker Market.
Yes, so fun. She was like, "Can I just have a full-time position here? Let me just have the mic and run with it."
How's your mom doing?
She's great, living her best life.
I know you update me often. She and Aunt Rob.
Yes. You know, Aunt Rob, her sister, my aunt, and she's the middle sister, sadly has dementia. And so my mom is caring for her. She's doing great and all the things. It's just heavy on the heart, as many of us, I think, are dealing with this as our parents are aging and different things with life. But they are having a fabulous time. I can never get her on the phone. She's got her splash aerobics this day. She's got, a happy hour. Listen, she is still living her best life.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, she's very busy.
I would like to join.
I know.
For the splash aerobics.
She loves the splash aerobics.
Can we talk about your boys too? Because when you and I first met, they were tiny. Elementary school, and now I remember a couple holidays ago, Brandon and I went on a double date with you in Orlando.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh yeah, Connor's at the gym with his friends," and I was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And you're like, "Yeah, he drove his truck to the gym."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Alone?
Alone?
What do you mean?
How is this happening?"
And now he's graduating high school.
Y'all, I cannot. I mean, listen. There are so many things that have happened over the last 3 years, right? I mean, like the roller coaster. I'm so blessed to be part of their lives on a continuous basis and not having to choose and really map the schedule. It has been an absolute blessing. But when I look back and think, literally, we have 3 months, 2.5 months with him in our house, and then he's gone.
And he's going off to college.
Going off to college.
So he hasn't announced where he's going yet. He had a lot of offers.
Yes. It's his announcement to make. We'll wait for it. He's staying kind of close So if that's any indication, are
you pointing northwest of the city?
No, I'm doing that.
Oh,
I'm just doing that.
like Gig'em?
Just doing that.
Okay.
But so
Sorry,
you know,
Connor, your mom just blew it.
it's crazy to me to think that he is almost done, right? I mean, listen. I'm probably perimenopausal, I'm just gonna say it, because everybody's asking, are you? Or, you know, it's what everybody's talking about. So, like, you don't know if you're laughing, you're crying, you're gonna rage. You have no idea what's going on. Every emotion in this book, and then you have a high school senior. It's all of it, every single day. Every single day.
I bet.
It's unbelievable. I mean, like, he literally has a week left of school. What am I going to do? AJ's a freshman. I'm like, get used to it, because listen, my eyes are on you and only you, AJ. That's it. All eyes on you.
AJ, that kid. I mean, you should be very proud of the boys you raised.
We are. They're great kids. Nobody prepares you for the teenage years at all. At all.
Life doesn't come with a rule book.
It does not. And I'm so glad we have Owen Hansen coming up too. Connor's watched the documentary. AJ is on this full protein kick.
Oh.
More protein, the better. Kid can't get enough protein.
Owen made these ice cream popsicles in
so
prison.
I can't wait to like.
He's selling them now.
Yeah. So I feel like I need to find him this weekend and bring him home and, you know, just like protein up.
We're gonna hook you up.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell you where you can buy them. Hey, by the way, it's so fun watching you. You and I hang out. We have dinner,
all the time.
We have drinks.
Yeah.
I dog sit. Brandon and I dog sit. But it's fun watching you on social because you're always exploring the city. You're still doing what you love.
It's my favorite place.
Restaurants, shopping, family, just at Courtney Zavala, and it's so much fun keeping up with your adventures. I mean, you are out there moving and shaking and hustling, and every once in a while you take time to do a little viral dance moment as well.
We had fun with one.
We did. You invited me and said, hey, learn this song. I think I'm the only person who didn't know the lyrics to, who was it? Kesha, maybe?
Yeah, even Brandon knew the lyrics.
Well, Brandon knows.
This was so fun.
There you go.
You didn't realize modeling's this hard, did you?
Excuse me, choreography takes a lot of work.
I know. It's been a lot of fun, y'all. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm a storyteller. It's like what is in my heart, and what I love to do is to talk and to, you know, tell people stories and just have a great conversation with people. So it was sort of that natural transition. And I get to shine a spotlight on our favorite city, the city that we call home. No better city to live in, to eat food in, and to go to the museums and all of the things. I love Houston.
Well, Houston loves you too. They certainly do. And you know, you are actually the inspiration behind today's Rhythm Energy Question of the Week, because Connor is graduating high school, my niece Bella's graduating. We want to know what's one thing your parents or teachers were actually right about. HLvote.com. We want to hear your responses. Putting you on the spot here, Courtney.
Okay.
Does anything come to mind?
You know what? Absolutely. And it's super timely. I had no idea this question was coming. And you know, you talk about like the pull of a working mom, or, you know, working parents and raising kids and all of this. When I first had Connor 18 years ago, one of Orlando's, by the way, he's great. We didn't catch up with Orlando. Orlando's great. He's doing wonderful. One of his coworkers' wives told me, I was getting ready to come back here after maternity leave, and I was stressing out, and she's like, listen, go work, go live your career, go do what you want to do. He doesn't need you right now. He's going to need you later. And I was appalled. I was so bugged and bothered. I went back to Orlando. I was like, she has no idea what she's talking. Could you believe she said this to me? Can you believe this? She was right. 2 years ago, we were at their daughter's wedding. I think it was about 2 years ago. And I said, you know what? You told me this when Connor was a newborn and I was getting ready. And I said, I couldn't believe it. I was so mad at you. You were absolutely right that I needed to be there when they were older. Like, I needed to be present when they came home from school, and like that's what worked for us, and God willing, I was able to do it. So that was the advice that in the moment I was like, this person's nuts, but she was right.
That's so interesting, because so many parents struggle with this idea that they don't want to focus on their career because they
choose one over the other.
Right, and you spread yourself very thin sometimes. A lot of parents feel that guilt when they choose their career. But we've been lucky to have you.
It's been such a great ride and so fun to be back for the day.
the girl who can do it all, Courtney Zavala. We're glad you're here. Okay, HLVote.com, more responses to your question of the day. We're going to get to those later on. I'm very curious to hear what our viewers have to say about that.